Hey everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime video. Today I'll be doing a 100% honest store-bought slime review on only food-inspired slimes. All of these slimes are very affordable. I purchased them all for under $5 each from Five Below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy my slime ASMR and content. Let's start off with our cheapest slime in this video. This one I paid $1.50 for 2 mini slimes. And the fun part about this is that it's a mystery. It's essentially a slime blind box. It comes with 2 random mini slimes and it looks like I got a sweet pickle and a slushie. They're pretty much putty slimes, and I believe you can buy a pack of these in some sort of grocery box. I have reviewed the box in a previous video, and I find it so intriguing that they even have these super rare chasers. So you have to be pretty lucky to get one of these donut slimes. You get 2 mini slimes, and I believe it's about an ounce each. We're starting off with the slimy sweet pickles, which is the neon green putty. This one doesn't have any add-ins, and I can't really smell anything. It kind of smells like putty to me. So this one in particular is not scented, or it just has a really light scent that I can't pick up. Texture-wise, it's just another thick putty that has little to no stretch. It is fun to squish, but you can't stretch it or make any nice bubble pops, which is why I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 star rating. Our next mini putty is a slimy slushie. This is a light blue putty that has some little slushy beads in it, and it also has a cute little polar bear on top. I prefer this mini putty a lot more than the other one. It has a scent and it's a matching one. It smells just like a sweet and fruity blue raspberry slushie. This putty is super clear while the pickle one is super murky. I love how I can feel and see the beads throughout the slime, and it is a bit softer and easier to stretch, but I would still label it as a putty slime with very little stretch. You do get a tiny bit of bubble pops from it. This is pretty much an average putty, so I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 star rating. Honestly, I do recommend this if you're on a budget. It's only $1.50 and you get 2 mini random slimes you can share with a friend. And I love how it's a mystery. This next slime is very interesting and it really caught my eye when I was in store. It is called Ooey Gooey Ham and Cheese Slime Kit. It looks like and is inspired by some Lunchables. It looks super tasty, but of course it is slime and it's not edible. It does mention it's scented and it comes with cheese scented clay, some clay crackers, fake ham slices, and a variety of water slime. This box was only $5, but keep in mind it's mostly packaging and you don't get that much slime. You get 3 different colors of water slime. There's a mayo, mustard, and fruit punch. It comes with 3 fake ham slices, which I find really fun to play with. They're stretchy and squishy, and they kind of remind me of like a mochi squishy. Fortunately, the ham slices aren't scented, as they would probably smell really salty and weird if they were. I'm going to go ahead and start off by setting up my Lunchables. So I'm going to begin with my crackers, then my cheese, ham, and then a little bit of sauce. These look like they're the clay crackers, and it seems like part of the clay pieces did dry up, and they don't really resemble crackers, but we're just going to go with it. Then we have the cheese slices, which are also made up of some dried up clay, and they do say that it's cheese scented, but I don't really smell anything, and probably because it's dried up. Next up, we place the squishy, stretchy ham slices on top, and it kind of does look like something you could munch on. We're going to place some mayo and a bit of mustard on some of it. These are all water slimes that are just decent water slimes. They're very tiny and they don't really smell like anything. One cracker will have some mayo, another one will have mustard, and one will have a mix of both. The one with those sauces kind of looks like a runny egg. I'm going to start removing the ham slices so we can mix up the clay and slime, but I don't think we'll be that successful since the clay pieces are just really dried up. As you can see, the clay pieces are all just dried up and chunky. The water slime would not mix into it, which is why I'm just going to give this one a 2 out of 5 star rating. I do like the concept. It's super interesting. The slimes aren't really scented. The only one that is scented is the fruit punch water slime. And that one does smell like fruit punch. This fruit punch water slime feels pretty much the same as the mustard and mayo. It is a bit sticky, and this red one is a tiny bit staining, but it does have a strong fruit punch scent. Overall, I wouldn't really recommend this slime kit unless you love the concept of Lunchables. There are plenty other quality slimes that you can get at Five Below for $5 or under. Our next food-themed slime is a fortune cookie slime. A somewhat fitting slime if you just celebrated Lunar New Year. Anyways, I love how it comes in this cute little Chinese takeout packaging. The fortune cookies also have cute little faces on them. I'm going to open it up with my handy dandy kitty cutter, which I purchased from Daiso if you're looking for one too. The slime came in this cube plastic container that isn't very reusable. It comes with a fake fortune cookie, some fortune cookie female slices, and some red glitter. I'm going to use my kitty scissors to open it up. This is a matching one that you can also get from Daiso. It's a fake fortune cookie, so you can't eat it, and it also has a little fortune inside. Mine says, "You will soon embark on a great adventure." You can actually reuse this fortune cookie and put your own fortune inside. Now back to the slime. It is definitely not a great texture. It's super stiff, it's not clear, but it does have a strong sweet vanilla cake scent. This texture was super stiff, super rippy, especially the bottom. It seemed like it had dried out. But honestly, I don't really recommend this slime. Even though it was pretty cheap, I did pay $3.50 for it. The female slices are super cute, and so is the fortune cookie. But the texture is just really bad, and I can't really enjoy squishing it since the female slices just make a mess. But if you don't care too much about the texture and you love fortune cookies, you do get a fake one that you can reuse and maybe add in your own fortune to give to someone else. This next food themed slime is another cheap one that I purchased for $1.50. This one is a Sodalicious lemon lime slime. It is a green water slime scented like the name. It has mini ice cubes in it and comes in a plastic soda container. The scent for this slime is pretty light and I do wish it was stronger, but it does really smell like a citrus soda. As for the texture, it is another great water slime. This one is green, it's super soft and jiggly, and has a little bit of stretch, and it's not too messy. And for only $1.50, I do recommend it, which is why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 star. They do have different colors, scents, and flavors that you can choose from, so I do recommend it if you see it in store. Personally, I find it fun to poke inside the container, slap it around, and slosh it, and the ice cubes give it a bit of texture as well. This next slime really surprised me. It's called Bubblegum Blast Slime, and it comes in a gumball machine container, which is super adorable. There's even a little coin slot, and most of the slime is on top. You get a decent amount, but you're paying mostly for the packaging. For $5, you get about 8 ounces of a clear slime that has a tiny bit of pink pigment throughout it, and some yellow, red, blue, pink, and purple gumballs. Just from the packaging and overall aesthetic and look of the slime, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. As for the texture, it also gets a 5 out of 5 star rating. This texture really surprised me. It is a soft, clear slime that is very stretchy. It's not stiff at all. It makes really great bubble pops, and this is what I expect from a perfect, clear store-bought slime. This texture is non-tacky, it's really fun to poke, and I just love squeezing this one. It even has a strong matching sweet bubblegum scent, so I strongly recommend grabbing this one if you see it in store, and I hope you get a great batch like mine. The overall slime is squishy, and the gumballs give it some texture and a colorful appearance. The pokes are very clicky, the slime is holdable, and it's overall a very satisfying slime. This next food themed slime is another slime kit. This is a DIY pizza slime kit. First, you create the crust, spread the slime sauce, and then toss on the toppings. I paid $5 for this slime kit, and you get a bit of pizza crust slime, which is some soft creamy clay that is scented like vanilla cake. It also comes with a secret sauce slime, which is a red putty. You get 3 different baggies of toppings. The container of pizza crust is made of some soft creamy clay that is scented like sweet vanilla cake. It is very stretchy and creamy. I really enjoy squishing this. It's also slightly inflatable and it makes the nicest soft sizzles. This type of creamy clay is perfect to add with a base slime. I'm going to start setting up my pizza and flattening it up into a little crust. And now we're going to start off with the second step, which is to spread the slime sauce. I do wish the color was richer and more of a red sauce, but it kind of looks like a pink sauce. This texture is clear and thick. It doesn't have any stretch and is more of a putty slime, so I'm not too sure it would mix very well with this creamy clay. And now on to our third and last step, toss on the toppings. We have the fake cheese, the glitter, which looks like the spices, and the pepperoni and tomato fimo slices. And here is the finished product. We have a little cute, tiny little pizza slime inside a pizza box. I placed it on top of a lid so that it doesn't stick onto the container. This slime kit is super fun to assemble, but not so fun to mix. As I guessed earlier, the stiff, thick putty doesn't mix too well with the soft, creamy clay. It just turns it into a squishy, thick clay slime that has no stretch. So I did have to soften up this slime with some glycerin to turn this squishy putty into a soft, stretchable clay slime. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5-star rating, which is an average rating. I do love the concept. I like how it comes with different components and other toppings. I just don't like the end texture. But it is a really fun activity, especially if you love pizza. Lastly, we're going to have dessert for our last food theme slime. This one is called Rainbow Snowcone Slimy Gloop. Slimy Gloop is a pretty solid brand for some store-bought slimes, so I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. This is their soft, sizzly, icy texture. This one comes in 3 vibrant colors, a pink, yellow, and blue, and even comes with a rainbow snow cone charm. The colors are satisfying to mix, and the texture is just soft and sizzly as well. And the scent for this is amazing. It does mention it's a cotton candy scent, but it doesn't really smell like that to me. It smells like fruity candy syrup, like a snow cone. So I think the scent is spot on. And it looks like there are little bits of sugar beads throughout the slime to add in some texture and give it more of an icy look. The slime is overall very satisfying to play with. It's stretchy, very colorful. It mixes so well. It even makes some decent bubble pops and soft sizzles. You could soften it up with some glycerin or some warm water if you'd like. Overall, do recommend this slime if you see it in person and it interests you. I do prefer my icy slimes to be a bit easier to stretch and softer, so I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5-star rating. Honestly, Slimy Gloop is a pretty solid choice, especially if you get a good batch of slime. And that is all for this food slime review. Thank you so much for watching. Overall, I enjoyed most of these slimes and they were very interesting. And if you have any suggestions or slime shop requests, let me know down below. I will see you in the next video. Bye!